Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So yesterday we mentioned it when he uses the word idha, and idha is the meaning of waqt and shart. And Imam Banifa rahmatullah alayhi, he takes it in the meaning of shart in this case here, and Saiban takes it in the meaning of waqt, right? And then he says that if you why we and he says why we taking the meaning of shart, because if you take it for inurida bi shart lam tutallaq fil hal. If shart is intended with it, then she will be divorced immediately. And if waqt is intended with it, then she'll be divorced immediately. So she will not be divorced because of some doubt and possibility, right? Now, بخلاف مسألة المشيئة, because they also use the masala of mashiyah as a backup, right? So we say contrary to the masala of mashiyah. Well, so what's the masala of mashiyah? He says, أنت طالق إذا شئت, right? لأنه على اعتبار أنه للوقت لا يخرج الأمر من يدها, because on the consideration that this ida is for time, then the matter will not come out from her hand. Wala itibari annahu li sharti. And on the consideration that ida is for shart, it will come out from her hand. Wal amru sara fi yadiha. And the matter has come into her hand. Wala yakhruju bi shakki wal ihtimali. So it will not come out with a doubt and a possibility. So here now, anti tolikun idha shi'ti, he's taking it on the meaning of waqt. You understand? Because if you take it on the meaning of waqt, and she's got the matter in her hand now, it's in her hand, so it won't come out with a doubt. You understand? So it will stay in her hand. Even if though she stands up from the majlis, it will still be in her hand. She's got this option of divorcing herself anytime after now, right? Her whole life. Whereas if you take it in the meaning of shart, she had to use it in the majlis. And and the moment she stands up from the majlis, she didn't use it, her choice is gone. Right? So therefore you say now the matter came in her hand, so it will stay in her hand. It won't come out with a doubt. So in this case he takes izar to mean waqt. Right. وهذا الخلاف فيما إذا لم تكن له نية. And this ikhtilaf between Imam Sahib and Sahibain is when he doesn't have any niyat now. He just used the word anti talikun or anti talikun idha lam utallikki. He just used the words without the niyat, right? Amma idha nawal waqta yakaw fil hal. As of when he intended time, then it will occur immediately. ولو نوى الشرط يقع في آخر umri. And if we intended shart, then it will occur at the end of the life. لأن اللفظ يحتملهما, because the word carries both possibilities, in others وقت and shart. ولو قال أنت طالق ما لم أطلقك أنت طالق فهي طالق بهذه التطليقة معناه قال ذلك موصولا به. Right. And if he said you are divorced as long as I don't divorce you, and then he fulfill that condition, you are divorced. You understand it? Antitolic, right? Then she'll be divorced with this divorce here. This last one, this word last antitolic words here, right? And its meaning is when he said that jointly. He said it jointly, right? والقياس أن يقع المضاف فيقعان. Qiyas demands that the one that he attributed should also fall. So both supposed to fall. In kanat madkhulan biha, if she is a madkhul biha, both supposed to fall, right? وهو قول زفر رحمة الله عليه. And this is the call of Imam Zufar rahmatullah لأنه وجد زمان لم يطلقها فيه وإن قل, right? Because a time was found in which he didn't divorce her, even though it was a little. And what time is it? وهو زمان قوله أنت طالق قبل أن يفرغ منها. And it is the period of his statement, you are divorced, before he completed from it. So basically, Qiyas is saying here that when he said anti talikun malam utallikki, right? So that was the condition. So when he was saying now anti talik, that anti, the talak didn't fall. It only falls with that cough at the end. So that whole split second or 1 second where he was saying anti talik, he didn't give a talak. So which means the talaq that is suspended, that must also fall, and this one's supposed to fall. Right? But however, وجه الاستحسان أن زمان البر مستثنى عن اليمين. بدلالة الحال. The reason of istihsan is that the period of fulfillment of the oath is excluded from the oath with the indication of the situation, right? In other words, the time that you use fulfilling the oath that you took, that is excluded from the oath now. You understand? Looking at the situation, لأن البر هو المقصود, because the objective is to fulfill the oath, right? ولا يمكنه تحقق البر إلا أن يجعل هذا القدر مستثنى. And the realization of the fulfillment of the oath is not possible for him except that this amount be made excluded. In other words, you need to give him a chance to fulfill the oath. He took an oath, so you need to give him, and he started fulfilling that oath without delay, right? So you need to, while he's now in the process of fulfilling that oath, you have to exclude that time from the oath. You understand it? Right. وأصله من حلف لا يسكن هذه الدار فاشتغل بالنقلة من ساعته. And the basis of this, the origin of this masla is whoever takes an oath, he won't live in this house, right? So he becomes engaged in a moving immediately. I must know, as long as he's there, he's still in the house. He's still in the house. It's going to take him a whole day to take out his stuff. You understand it? But we say this amount of time is excluded from the oath. You understand it? وَأَخَوَاتُ وَلَا مَا يَأْتِيكَ فِي الْأَيْمَانِ إِنْ شَاء اللَّهُ تَعَالَى. And there are other examples of this nature that which will come to you in Kitabul Ayman, inshallah ta'ala. I won't wear this clothes while he's wearing it. I won't ride this animal while he's riding it. You understand it? Then you need to just immediately start taking the clothes off. Immediately get off that animal. You understand it? Right. ومن قال لأمرة يوم أتزوجك فأنت طالق فتزوجها ليلا طلقت. Right. Whoever said to a woman, the day I marry you, then you are divorced, then he marries her at night, then she will be divorced. Right? Right. Because here it means, so he said to a woman. So see, he said to a strange woman now, right? The day I marry you, you are divorced. Then he married her at night, she will still be divorced, because daya is the meaning of time. Right? Right. They're going to give now the meaning of the لأن اليوم يذكر ويراد به بياض النهار فيحمل عليه إذا قرن بفعل يمتد كالصوم والأمر باليد. Right? لأنه يراد به المعيار وهذا أليق به. Right? Because يوم sometimes is mentioned, right? And the whiteness of the day is intended with it. So it will be carried upon the whiteness of the day when it is joined with a fail which stretches. With a fail which stretches. Not a fail that you do and it's finished, but a fail that is done over a period of time, like fasting. You understand it? When you say fasting, then fasting stretches. So when you use yawm at fasting, then it means the whiteness of the day. Wal amru bil yad, the matter is in your hands. So this matter is something that stretches. She's got time to think now, and she's got you understand. Her time that she's thinking is going to prolong. It's not something she's got the matter and it's finished. You understand, right? Because the entire time is intended with it, and this is more suitable for it. You understand that the entire time is intended with it, right? So this is more suitable for it. In other words, the whiteness of the day, because you're speaking of yom now, that's going to be stretching. It will be the whiteness of the day. وَيُذْكَرُ وَيُرَادُ بِهِ مُطْلَقُ الْوَقْتِ. Okay, leave it till there. So we'll do that again. We're halfway through that thing.